Welcome to another What's Sold update video. In these videos, I show you excerpts from older videos where I bought stuff, then I break in and I update you guys on what things sold for. It's usually pretty informative, and we might have a little fun along the way too. Okay, well, let's get started. I stayed in the toy section where I came across this University of Oklahoma mini football helmet. They had it marked at only $1.99. Now I know online I should easily get $20 for it. I sell a lot of those mini helmets, and they usually go for between $20 and $25. Well, this one went for a little bit less. I got $18.85 for it, plus $5.95 shipping. Now, if I see these helmets out there again, I'm definitely going to pick them up because they sell really fast. As soon as I got into this store, I walked right over to this shelf because I saw this very pretty Winnie the Pooh cup and saucer set. They were asking $6 for it. It was by this company, Shrike, and when I looked these up on eBay, they're selling for just around $25. I thought that Winnie the Pooh cup and saucer was kind of unique and definitely was cute. So I put it on eBay, and it ended up selling for $19.95 plus $9.95 shipping. Well, not bad for a cup and saucer. On this row, I came across these two action figures. It was Daggett and Norbert from the Nickelodeon show, The Angry Beavers. They were asking $4.99 for it, and they're selling for around $30 online. And you know what? I had no idea who these guys are, but they're selling. Those Daggett and Norbert figures ended up selling for $20.95 plus $10.95 shipping. And that wasn't bad since I only paid $4.99 for them. The last thing I found at this store was this Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz Hallmark Christmas ornament. She sings Somewhere Over the Rainbow. They were asking only $3.99 for her, and online she resells for $25. That Dorothy ornament cost me $3.99 and ended up selling on eBay for $23.95 plus $6.95 shipping. So that was a pretty good markup. Maybe now I could go visit Oz. Well, does anybody out there have ruby slippers? Oh no, the ruby slippers are what get you home. Oh well, let's go on to the next item. The first thing I saw at this third store was this very unique looking advent calendar. It was made by stacking kids' blocks or presents on top of each other. They were asking $7.99 for it, and it resells on eBay for just around $40. When I got that advent calendar home, I realized that there was a couple pieces that had been re-glued, so I couldn't sell it for as much as I wanted to. But I still ended up getting $27 for it plus $11.95 shipping. And I did learn a lesson for the 2000th time. Check your items carefully before you buy them. I continued to walk around the same section of the store where I saw this vintage egg dish. It was made in France by this company CFH, and I think they're affiliated with Limoges. They wanted $4.99 for it, and they're reselling for $25 on eBay. That Limoges egg dish ended up selling for more than I expected. I got $30.95 for it, plus $6.95 shipping. Now, if you see Limoges stuff out there, you at least got to look it up because some of it's worth really nice money. Okay, now, on to the next item. Right away, I found my next item. It was this light up and musical wreath. It was decorated with cats. They were asking $6.99 for it. It was made by the San Francisco Music Box Company, and I'm going to ask about $40 to $45 for this, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it too. If that wreath didn't have a cat theme, I would have passed on it. But since it did, I said, you know what, let me take a chance with it. Well, I'm really glad because it ended up selling for $36.85 plus $11.95 shipping. Pretty nice profit, right? Yes, it was. I was walking around the back of the store when I noticed this theater sign. It was made of tin. They were asking $8.99 for it. When I looked these up online, they were going for around $50. Now, I think this would be great in a man cave or a TV room, so it went home with me. When I first saw that theater sign, I really liked it. But I said, it's a little big, maybe it's pretty hard to sell. But then I said, no, you know what? I'd like it in my TV room. So I said, let me take a chance and see if I can sell this. Well, you know what? It ended up selling for $41.35 plus $15.95 shipping. So I don't know if that's enough to have fireworks, but it's enough to make me happy and have fireworks. Here we go. Yeah, and I know you guys enjoy fireworks too. When I got to this row, I couldn't help but notice that very unique looking frog on a pillow. They were asking $6.99 for it. When I read the tag, it said Harry Potter Universal Studios. I turned it over and found out that it's a hand puppet, and online they're going for around $50. When I put that Harry Potter frog in one of my videos, people kept writing in the comment section, "That's so unique, I have to know what it sells for." Well, it ended up selling for $42.95 plus $11.95 shipping. Not bad since I only paid $6.99 for it. Yeah, okay, more fireworks. Let's go. Wow, and we still have one more item to see. As soon as I walked inside this store, I saw my first items. It were these two ceramic dogs. They were made by Fitz and Floyd. They were asking $4.99 a piece for them. But the cool thing about them was, when I looked them up online, they're selling for $50 each. Those Fitz and Floyd dogs ended up selling for a very respectable $65.95 plus $10.95 shipping. So I think I deserve more fireworks. Yeah, I know I just had 2 fireworks for the last 2 scenes. But you know what? Bear with me because good sales are good sales, no? Okay, well, here we go. Okay, everybody, well, that's it. But I'll see you again really soon. Bye-bye.